Hi, my name is Jessica Guinn, and I am from Spiegelville Elementary, and these are some of the math apps that we use with our kindergartners. One of the apps that we love to use during our math time is Numbers Magic 2. You will notice that there are two different types of things that you can use. You can do the cards where they match with the dice, and it also has beads that you match with dice. And what they do is they use one-to-one correspondence, and they count the beads and then they match it to the dice. Once they pass this level, it usually goes on to a different type. So it keeps getting a little bit harder as they go. And you notice since she messed up by not putting it on the right one, it turned into a red line and it wouldn't let the line go. Then it will go into cards and dominoes. This really helps with subitizing and one-to-one correspondence, so sometimes the kids will already see what the number is, they don't have to count them, but some of the ones that are more difficult, they actually have to count. If you go to the home screen, you will notice one of the things that we noticed when we were doing this app is that if you have the sounds off button checked, it will tell the students what the number is to where they don't even have to count it, so they kind of cheat. So we learned that if you take the sound off, then they do not hear what the sound is. On the next portion of the app, this is actually matching the number to the number beads. And this one, the sound is off, so it's not telling the student what the number is. They actually have to figure it out for themselves. One of the apps that we also like to use is called 10 Frame Fill. Frame Fill is a very good app that helps the beginners with their addition. As you notice, there's a lot of different options on the top: info, instructions, options, and new frame. We've just taught the kids just to click on new frame, and it will fill the 10 frame up with dots. It will help with the students that are still having some trouble because they can take the dot and fill in. It says how many more to make 10. They can actually use that dot and fill it in, and they know that only one made more. So now you can go to new frame, and it will give you some new dots. The ones that don't really need to fill it in, they can just click on the number at the bottom. So this one is a good one that is helping with recognizing the numbers on the 10 frames and how many more it makes to make 10. Ooh, and whenever you do not get one correct, it will tell you no, and it will give a red circle on the number. Good job. One of the apps that we also like to use is called Math Concentration. Math Concentration has lots of different levels and types of games that you can use, but the ones that we like to use, if you notice levels 1 through 6 is marked, that one actually has different number words, numbers, and dots that the students try to match. But we like to use levels 1 through 10 because level 1 through 10 has the numbers 1 through 10 and it adds in 10 frames. As you see, there is a building with different little openings, and what the student is trying to do is they are going to open one of them and then they're going to try to match the numbers together. So number 10 goes with that number 10. When they get it right, it goes over into the other building. So you see there's number words, there's 10 frames, there are dots, and there's numbers. And then they get a sock that goes across. Another app that we love to use is called Dominos Easy Match. Domino's Easy Match is one that you may, if you really like it, you might have to buy the full version, but we have only used the free version with our students, and they click on one of the dominoes and then they hit play. And it shows them a little tutorial before they get started to show them exactly how it works. And the way it works is it shows pip dots on dominoes, and then they have to match it to the number that it goes with. And if, as you notice down in the bottom right-hand screen, it is actually keeping score. So the kids really like to get a really high score. Ooh, and whenever you don't do one right, it immediately tells you that you are wrong, so you have to do it again.